Good morning. Yeah, I'm at a friend's place here and he's been planting quite a few different things, and it's just a really interesting example. We've been talking about he has to irrigate all the time during the dry months. This area is probably about 1200 millimeters of rainfall. So the bushfire actually went through some of this just over the other side of the fence, but yeah, what I'd like to talk about and think about is how we could plant a better way, or if you can see up the hill there, which is up the hill where my van is, that the water all runs downhill. Water always runs downhill. He's got a bit of banner grass in here, which is that grass, and he's planted up some bananas and mango, a lot of different species, few South American species I've never even heard of. So very similar looking soil to some of yours also. I was just having a look and it just reminds me of some of your soil that you've got. Very similar, really good, pretty well drained, a bit of clay in it, but not too bad, you know. So has a lot of potential. Now he's got the pumpkins growing over there. I'm only showing you this just to show, you know, it's fairly diverse, a bit like, very much like your area, that can sort of grow anything. So he's dug out these little, we've got a bit of rock in here too, there's a bit of clay underneath, but he's dug out these little trenches, or dug out where he's planted here. Now that's really good. The only thing is, when it rains, all the water goes downhill. Just always goes downhill every time. So across the slope here is good, but perhaps there's another way, and we could just think about it. For me, it's really about just thinking about how the soil works and how the landscape works. What happens when it rains? And what happens when it dries out? You know, these chains an avocado there. Oh, he's got some beautiful cherry tomatoes here. I'm going to have one. Looks pretty good. Yeah, very good. So yeah, just to think about that, and you know, challenge the way we do things. In this situation, there's a fence. So there used to be cattle here. Then there's a fence there, so there's that line. Then there's the track that you drive down, so there's that line, and then everything gets planted in a similar line. So think about what the slope does. I think that is what Keyline is really about, is trying to work with the landscape, and I can find it quite complex trying to understand how you design that system. So for me, it's more about understanding your soil and understanding your landscape and understanding your water. There's even a fig there as well. Understanding how things work and how we can, and a pineapple as well, pineapple growing in there, some ginger, how things work, and can we design it better? I'd like you to have a look around when you're out at the farm and some of the other places. Have a look about how we've done things, how we've put our plantings in, what has made us decide which way we grow things, and can we get those rows, can we get this row here to capture more water instead of it running off? And do we want to capture more water? Sometimes we have clay, sometimes we need to drain it. So yeah, it's a feeling thing. It's about thinking and looking and wondering, exploring. Thank you.